Alright guys, so today I want to talk about the 400i. It's a new ship entering the game, and it's entering a really good size bracket because it takes about 3 people to run, which I think is really going to be a sweet spot for most people because you and 2 of your other buddies isn't that hard to get on, or if you meet a couple people online, it's really not going to be that hard to man. And it's a pretty cool ship. The front of it, I'm not so sure on right now. I think I kind of like it, and I'm sure it'll grow on me, but the back of the ship looks amazing. And also, kind of just the overall design really fits Origin. I do like this ship as far as aesthetically, but getting into like the current game loops we have in the game, I struggle to find a place that this really excels at, especially for the price of 250 bucks. So, it's not going to be great at cargo running because as you can see it has a cargo capacity of 42. That could be wrong. Sometimes some of the information on this page is wrong. But then the weapon complement's not super great. I think this is one large shield generator. So it does have a ton of shields, so it's going to be hard to take out by anyone. But you only have 2 size 4 weapons under pilot's control, which isn't super great for a ship of this size, as you'll see when we compare it to the Taurus and Constellation Andromeda. Like, they really outclass in the pilot controlled weapons. And the turrets, you have 2 size 3s, which would be pretty good, except as you can see, one of the size 3s in the back right there. So it's mostly good for shooting back. Like, you're not going to be able to get a lot of good shots up front just because of the positioning of it. And the other turret's behind this cabin, so you really just can't shoot forward at all. So if you're getting chased and you want to shoot somebody that's chasing you, these are great, but you're not going to be doing a lot of fighting on this ship, taking stuff head on. And you don't have a lot of cargo capacity in the ship either. So until exploring comes out, like, I don't know if the ship really has a great place in the game. And if you're only buying one ship and you're debating between like a Constellation or this or something else, in the current game, I would suggest going for another ship. Now, if you got multiple ships and you just love how the ship looks, yeah, go ahead. Like, obviously, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but if you're only going to have one ship, I don't think this ship is a great one because you're not, like, it's not going to be super easy to earn money in the ship to buy other ships, in my personal opinion. Now, you can probably still fit rocks and do stuff like that in it, so if that's your thing, maybe. But if we just compare it to the Taurus, I don't think, like, okay, yeah, the cargo capacity is not here, but I believe it's 174 units. Let me check real quick. Yeah, 174 units, so significantly more cargo than the other ship. And I think this is actually 2 5s and 2 4s for weapons. So you have significantly more weapons under pilot control. You got 2 size 2 turrets for your friends. Yeah, they got 2 guns per each, which is going to be a good boost if you have any friends. So, and this has been updated to be 1 large shield. So it has the same shielding, more cargo capacity, significantly more firepower than the 400i, and this is all for $60 cheaper on the Taurus. I think the 400i has a little bit more missiles than this. I'm not 100% sure. It's not an Urkel yet, so kind of hard to make a comparison. But you know what does have significantly more missiles is a Constellation Andromeda, which is about 10 bucks cheaper than that, and you have the same. Oh, I forgot to mention on the Taurus, you only have 1 turret with 2 guns on it. On the Andromeda, you have 2 of those. And then you have significantly more missiles. You got more forward-facing firepower, and you even have 96 cargo capacity. You even have about double the cargo capacity of the 400i. So in the current game, this ship's going to be significantly more versatile. If you want to take it out alone, you got enough firepower to do some bounty hunting missions or fend people off, and you definitely got enough missiles to scare people away. And if you got friends, you got a couple turrets they could hop in and use. If you want to do cargo running missions, you're going to be able to do it about twice as well as the 400i. So personally, I would go, unless you just love how the 400i looks, so much looks like the looks of the 400i more than this, like significantly more than this ship, I'd probably go with the Constellation. But there is one more competitor. Now, this isn't a flyable ship yet, and things are liable to change on any of these, so it could all change. But the Corsair. Now, if you want pilot-controlled firepower, the Corsair is the best out of all these ships because 4 size 5 guns and 2 size 4 guns. You got 6 huge guns to use as a pilot, and that's going to put down a ton of firepower on stuff. Looks like it doesn't have, like, it's not comparable to the Andromeda with missiles, and it looks like the 400i might have more. But you have 3 turrets in the ship, 1 rear facing and 2 side turrets, so you can't really see them. So the turrets aren't as useful. Well, it's about as useful as the 400i, but you still have all this forward-facing firepower under the pilot control. And here's kind of the kicker again, more cargo space. Now, this ship right now has a little bit less shielding, so there's that to take in consideration. But right now, in the current game, I don't really see a good place for the 400i. Hopefully when Exploration comes out, it really shines. And it's a cool ship. I do like it, but if you're going to spend your money, I would recommend going with Constellation instead. Let me know what you all think of the 400i in the comments below, and thank you all for watching.